Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and I hope you are doing very, very well. Um, First of all, I know the new patch can be very much overwhelming. Don't be too overwhelmed. Everything is going to be all right. The first things first, what you need to do, you need to click on the barracks and you need to reset perks for all. Simple as this, just reset the perks and everything will be fine. Now, all your crews are resetted. That's it, GG finito. There is not a single crew with which you would have skill selected, right? This is the first bit what you need to do. This is the first bit what we need to highlight, right? After that, whenever you are selecting, let's say, Bobject, you want to make a crew for a Bobject, right? What you are doing, you're going to the index page, you are typing object 268 version 4, you're clicking over there, you are clicking on the crew skills, and you can see 2 content creators recommended crew perks overall, right? Soon we are going to have Mouse Acrobat and this games involved into this as well, so you can check out what one or another content creator is selecting for crew skills, right? Now, why am I highlighting this? Yesterday I was streaming World of Tanks for casual 11 hours or whatever that was, and I saw many folks from the NAS server saying it's GG, I'm overwhelmed of this game. Don't panic, fellas. Everything will be okay. You are going to learn this, and life is going to be beautiful, fellas. There is nothing to be worried about, and there is nothing to panic about, right? Everything will be okay. I just really wanted to push this out of the way. Everything is done here. Also, one more thing, we have a comparison function in the index page as well with this patch. That pretty much means you can compare the tanks, right? You can take a couple of vehicles and you can see their stats in this way. If you are hovering your mouse, you can see what is the difference between this one or another stat. Plus, on top of that, you can see the index page ratings next to one each other. Hopefully, this will be helpful, and hopefully, this is going to be nice. The next feature which is coming, you can use the crews, field modifications, and everything else. So we will be done with this part of the index. Job is being done. Everything is fine, fellas. Everything is Gucci. Now, what we are going to do, we are going to play with a K-91. I will set up the skills myself in a moment, and we will start playing with this vehicle because I heard a lot of opinions already on the live streamers chats that K-91 is bread and butter and it's absolutely crazy. So we are going to take a look at it, and in the same time we are going to change the ratings of this vehicle. Plus, if I see that the tank is let's say broken or very powerful, right, what we are going to do, we are going to reset the ratings over there because I'm doing that on the major changes. So community ratings will be gone and you will be able to vote for the tank once again. Hopefully it makes sense, and all of those ratings will be saved pretty much over there in the change logs and whatnot, right? This is important thing to highlight. Without further ado, let's go into the game with a K-91. Okay. And we are in the game. I selected crews according to my setups in the index page. Also, quick information, K-91 received a buff, fully rotatable turret, and gun loading speed. So K-91 is reloading definitely significantly quicker, and it has fully rotatable turret as well. This is quite a good stuff, and this is quite a nice thing. You can look at this however you want to. You cannot complain about that. Now, I am using the bounty equipment just to see how powerful this mother trucker can be. And 4.4 seconds reload time for 320 alpha damage. That's quite crazy. You can pretty much track every and each mother trucker without bigger problems whatsoever, right? One thing what I'm thinking about and what isn't ideal where this tank goes, it obviously doesn't have very good gun depression and very good armor, right? But nevertheless, gun accuracy is very, very decent of this tank for obvious reasons, right? And the DPM is solid as well. You definitely cannot say, oh no, the DPM for you. It's not the case, fellas. DPM is actually very, very nice. Now, I really hope that we are going to meet some enemy forces that will go through the middle of the field or something, and then we can slap the living crap out of them for obvious reasons. Why do we want this thing to happen? I want to show how the DPM is actually looking of this tank nowadays. And now, I think the tank will definitely end up somewhere in the definitely better category than it was before, right? What do I mean by saying this? Let's say if I need to guess now where this tank will end up, I would say this tank will end up somewhere in I think 4 stars in the index page. I do not want to give it 5 stars instantly because I don't really think this is where this tank belongs yet, but 4 stars is very, very legit rating, right? Just because of this change. How awkward it was before whenever you do not have a fully rotatable turret. How awkward that was. That was pretty awkward if you would ask me, and it wasn't the most enjoyable experience of the game for sure. Now, it's changed, and that's very, very good. Do I think Wargaming overbuffed K-91 and K-91 became the best tank in the world of tanks hands down? No, absolutely not. It's not ideal. But think about it in this way. This vehicle definitely has ability to spot, right? Because it's small mother trucker, it definitely can spot. This vehicle has ability to out DPM pretty much most of the tanks in the game without bigger problems whatsoever as well. Which is very, very nice thing if you would ask me. And overall, if someone is messing up, if someone is getting spotted in the open field, we are going to definitely slap the living crap out of them. Very nice. Okay, let's see what we can do in this game, fellas. I do not have the spotting setup in this situation. The spotting setup for this tank would be CVS, optics, and low noise exhaust system. But other than that, we are feeling alright and we are feeling Gucci. Now, all I want to see this almighty Jackpista getting spotted here, and we have some support, so we are going to be alright. Or alternatively, I would love to see someone trying to make pressure through the bottom lane over there, which also could be possibility, and there is a big chance someone will figure out, oh yeah, we can make pressure this way, right? It's crazy how from kind of irrelevant tank, the tank can become significantly better just like this. Change couple of the things, and the tank is becoming super powerful, right? You can say whatever you want, it is pretty crazy. Meanwhile, beautiful shot towards STB. I should not be spotted, and definitely I am not. What is our goal here? Our goal is to punish everyone every and each time whenever they are trying to make a bit of pressure, right? This is our goal in this type of situation. So relax, take it easy. We are feeling very, very, very fine. We're feeling very fine. All we need to do, we need to have our eyes widely open. And by the way, speaking about the spotting setup on this vehicle, right? You can definitely survive without spotting setup without bigger problems whatsoever. It's not like it is, oh, you must have it, otherwise you are going to be in humongous disadvantage. I think this setup is going to be useful in the couple of the maps, right? Like whenever you are getting Prokhorovka or Kampinovka, this is where this setup will be useful. Other than that, you do not need to have it in every game for obvious reasons. Anyways, when you look at that, what do we want to do? We want to eat this Jackpista alive, right? This is what we want in this situation. Let's take our time. Let's go like this. We are okay. Let's see. I would like to outspot him this way, but it's not going to be so simple. So what I'm doing, I am actually making pressure like this, because I think we can actually afford it, okay? I think we can actually afford it. And now almighty Jack Pizda is running away. Oh, my bananas. Would you look at that? High explosive on, boom. 400 in the face. Can we slap him again? That was a pixel shot and not the easiest one, to be fair with you, but that's okay. A bit more assisting damage, which is very much appreciated. That's good. This guy is eliminated. Excellent. Now Mr. Arta. I don't really care about this Arta as much as I care about this Mr. Grille. Grille is eliminated. Excellent. Now we are going to start looking towards Arta. I see this object sitting here. Luckily he missed the shot. And now, fellas, we are going to have the greatest time of the game. We are just going to start bursting the living crap out of this mother trucker here. Yeah, it's very powerful. It is actually very, very powerful, fellas. If K-91 wasn't... if K-91 did not deserve any respect before, now you need to be afraid of those mother truckers. It is sneaky. It has fully rotatable turret. That's a very, very powerful feature. In the same time, you can spot and you can slap the living crap out of the enemies as well. Yeah, fellas, this is very, very, very powerful, honestly speaking. This is very powerful. I don't really care that I will take one for the team. Wow. And the armor as well, fellas. Would you look at that? Would you look at this armor? And pay attention at this DPM. This is the main selling point over there. Look at this DPM. Absolutely phenomenal. Wow. Straight up just slapping the Super Conqueror, and the Super Conqueror, all he does, he screams. First game, 9.5 thousand. First game, 9.5 thousand combined, fellas. We did plenty of damage. We spotted quite a bit. Yeah. It's tricky tank to play with because of the gun depression and because of the lack of armor. If I would need to choose what do I play with, would I play with Leo or this tank? Honestly, actually, sorry, 6,000 damage. 6.1 thousand damage, 4.3 thousand assisting damage, first class, patrol duty, high caliber, Confederate medal. Absolutely ridiculous, fellas. Absolutely ridiculous. 1.2 base experience and casual 159,000 profits, although most of the profits are coming from completing the mission. That's crazy. Okay, round number 2. You know what? For round number 2, we are going with a different setup. I will lose? No. Yes. I'm going for a different setup just to see how the tank will feel like. We are playing this game as a light tank, okay? We are having a spotting setup over there, and we will try to outspot the living crap out of the enemy forces. How about that? I think this could work extremely well, and we can get a lot of advantage from this type of gameplay, because I'm not going to be shy in this situation. I'm going to go straight into the middle, and we will try to outspot someone sitting in this area over there, okay? How about that? I want to test something out, and I want to see, can this tank behave as a light tank, right? Is it fair play? I think it is. So, how we are going to do this? We are getting into position like so. I'm not spotted, that's good. And Amaik Sada, beautiful, very, very nice. This is exactly what I'm looking for, and this is exactly what I need. Another Amaik Sada. That's glorious and that's amazing. We are slapping this guy here because we have actually quite a bit of the action happening in this position. And now we are going to use our DPM to make this tier 8 medium tank feel silly. With his awesome penetration and with his awesome DPM. If I would be him, this would be the moment whenever I shot myself. And whenever I start panicking, honestly. And he is going straight into the garage. He did not really understood what did the flying have happened here. He got slapped so hard that he forgot his name. Now, we are going to return back to the spotting bush. Maybe not the same one, maybe this one. Unfortunately, I'm getting spotted, which is fair enough. I do not even know who outspotted me, but it is irrelevant. Doesn't really matter. I am pretending that I'm going here, but in reality, I am going back. And whenever those 9 seconds will pass, we are going to go into this typical bush here, and we will try to slap the living crap out of the tank destroyers just like so, right? That's what we want to see. We have this gentleman sitting here. I'm hoping that our team will start punishing him. I'm trying to track him. Luckily, we did so. I am going for another one because I'm brave. It is a light tank, medium tank hybrid, which can spot, which can shoot, which has great DPM. Not the easiest tank to play with, but I think Wargaming definitely made this tank easier than it was before, that's for sure. I mean, would you look at that? Would you look at that? You see what I'm doing here? I am just trying to track this mother trucker for obvious reasons. Whenever I have opportunity to track someone, I do that just so they have no chance to escape from this. That's actually nuts, fellas. Look at this ISM sitting in this position. Look at this poor guy. How I would feel if I would be in his position, I would feel great. I would feel, oh boy, I'm enjoying getting slaughtered here. That's awesome. That's how I would look into all of this. Very interesting. This is one powerful tank, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly speaking, this is one powerful tank. I definitely cannot call this tank bad. I definitely cannot say, for you, what a disgusting vehicle. I definitely cannot say that. We are trying to sidescrap to the best of our abilities over there. We're using the heat to slaughter enemy forces like there is no tomorrow. I mean, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, that looks pretty strong if you would ask me. And this is not the DPM setup. Please keep this in mind. This is not DPM setup. This is set up to pretty much spot. Did Wargaming messed up? I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't think that every and each person will have the easiest time to play with this vehicle. I truly doubt it is going to be the case. But all in all, the tank looks very powerful. You know what? I have a good news. I have this vehicle left to mark on my 100% account. So I believe this is going to be quite an experience which we are going to enjoy very, very soon. Nuts, fellas. Small change, but makes such a big difference. I think there is one thing which I really want to highlight. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, how Wargaming could have made K-91 competitive and not so crazy to a certain extent, right? Wargaming needed to add fully rotatable turret and that would be enough. But now they added the quite a big 10% DPM buff, and yeah, that's kind of crazy. Anyways, 4.9 thousand damage, 1.8 thousand assisting damage. Keep this in mind. This is with a spotting setup, right? First class, high caliber, Confederate, 2 kills, first by experience, first by the damage, and we got 24,000 profits. Fellas, two game session, we played for 5.5 thousand average damage and for 3.1 thousand assisting damage. This tank rating will definitely be resetted in the index page, fellas. Explore this tank, have some fun, and please rate it as well. If you are wondering how you are doing the ratings in the index page, go to the index page, log in via our gaming API, and you can rate the tank in this way if you have 50 games plus over there, right? This will be resetted. We will keep the screenshot probably over there, so you will see how the ratings was looking like before. And undoubtedly I am going to put this vehicle up to 4 stars at least at this point. And I am going to make beginner friendliness definitely better. I think I will put it at 3 stars, or maybe 2 stars, 2 or 3. This is what I'm thinking. This tank is pretty powerful. Pretty powerful, fellas. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I love you all with all my heart. Session was insane. Yeah, I can't wait to play with the budget again. Anyways, thank you very much and see you soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.